Well, welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I've got a brand new gold cube here, and I've got the trommel. I've got to put this all together. I've got, I don't know how many buckets of dirt that I got out there when I was out at one of my secret spots, and I'm wondering how much gold is in there. So I know a lot of other people are wondering how much gold is in there too. So I've got to run all of that, but first I got to get this trommel seasoned up since it's brand new. And anyway, hopefully I get some gold. But I want to thank you guys coming along and sharing on all of these adventures. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So hey, thanks for coming along, guys.
Load up a truck, it's time to roll. With hearts so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this.
Since this is new, I've got me some Dawn. You know, Dawn takes grease out of your way. So what I want to do, see, to me this mat is like it's oil. Now it might just be me, so I don't know if everybody else does this or not, but I'm going to do it. Let me just take some of these pans here. Let's dump water in there. See, to me, it's you get all these air pockets in here, and I don't like that. So, and I know putting the soap in here is really going to give me some suds once I fire this bad boy up, but I just want to scrub all that up in there. I don't know if you guys do that or not, but I am. Okay, and I also have this flare that I put on the edge right here, so that way everything goes in a bucket, because things don't always fit. This thing is wider than, oops, that all spilled out the back there. Next one. This one will go, let's see, this goes this way. Yeah, it goes that way. Okay. Put that bottom one on. Lock them in. Every time you use a cube, you should, before you use it, you probably should clean it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to want this pump. Let's see here. This hose I won't need because this is from the cube itself. And then this here is going to go down. Which way? Go this way or the other way? It's going to go the other way. I knew I'd always get it wrong in the beginning. Okay. Get those things locked in. All's good there. Then, what did I just do with my pump? Pump's going to sit there in my water. This here's going to go right to there. Secure that on there. There's a battery clip. I got a battery right here. Lift this bad boy up to where you want it at. There should be good about there. How's that looking? Looking good? Looking good in the neighborhood. Got my sniffer bottle for when I get a bunch of gold. I'm just going to put all this right here for now. Now I have, this device here is a rock deflector. There goes right there. There we go. Okay. Fire this up. Let's see, one's for the trommel and one's for the pump. So I'm going to use the same battery for both. Let's see. Let's see how the water's going to work. You do have this shutoff valve out here, and this thing you can rotate, so you can put it ever how you want it. These ain't glued in, which is actually pretty good. I don't like them when they glue stuff in. There's the first scoop of dirt. Larger rock, you want to wash them off, throw them aside. Nice. I don't know if I'll go through 8 buckets running through here or not. I don't know how many I'll go through, but I have 8 buckets of material. I'm kind of curious though, what's in it. You know, I have heard some people say they like to wet the material before they run it. I always wondered how that really helps because it's going to get wet anyway. And if you have it wet, I think sometimes when you run it, doesn't it just like clump together and you drop it on in clumps? Doesn't that stop your water flow and everything else? Rather than just take it and kind of sprinkle it in. And going through here, it's washing anyways. So, I don't know. 50 cents of one, $1 of another. I guess you guys will tell me. Leave me a comment. Do you guys wet your material first? Well, I'm thinking if I run 1 bucket in, then I should pull my tailing bucket out. Because it probably should be full, in theory. 1 in, 1 out. I want to see some nuggets in there. So where this material came from, close to this area, I saw an ounce nugget come out of. Plus a few little smaller nuggets and pickers. So and this, I think this is probably a 3/8 punch plate. So anything larger than 3/8 ain't going to fall through the trommel. It's just going to exit on out. So if there is a nugget bigger than 3/8, you better go through your tailing metal detector. Because you never know. I went through that bucket pretty fast. But now I have a bucket to set. Bring my material up higher. See these larger rocks? I just want to wash these off and toss them out of the way. Get rid of these larger rocks. Okay. Bucket number 2. Oh, I got to empty my bucket or check my bucket. Yeah, it needs to be dumped. Pull this over to the side. I'll spread that out. That way, if there is a noogie in there, I can find it. And I'll put my handle on this side so it'll be easier to grab when I need to pull this back out again. Fill this full of water. That way it'll stay in place. Perfect. Run some more. I think as you, it's funny that when this material's in the back of the truck and you driving home, for some reason, it seems like all the larger rocks work their way up to the top. I thought heavies were supposed to settle. So why do the larger rocks tend to work their way to the top? Can somebody explain that to me too? Let me know why that is. Because if that's the case, the heavies work their way to the top, how come the gold's not working its way to the top too then? Somebody explain that to me. This material here is a little more wetter for some reason. Damper. It came from a damper spot of the area. So the other bucket was drier. So that means more than likely this stuff came from two separate areas. So that'd be a pretty good test then. I think I will see what kind of gold is in here after two buckets. There's some pretty big rocks in here too. This is probably, I don't know, 3-inch opening maybe. So it can accept rocks below 3 inches, which is pretty decent size. Yeah, this stuff here is probably too wet to dry wash. You can grab it, squeeze it if it kind of clumps together. Too wet. You can almost probably get by with it if you have maybe like a blower style dry washer. I think the blowers tend to keep them more in suspension, the material. So I think you can run them a little more damper than on a puffer style. That needs to be really dry because it just kind of has to move that down, and if it gets too wet, it just can't move it down. Wet dirt is a little heavier. It's going through this material pretty fast though. I'm almost done with this bucket. Okay, another bucket down. Now I want to probably test this here, see what kind of gold is in there. I want to see some nuggets. Oh, I don't hear any more clonking going down, so you can always put your hand at the bottom. I'm not feeling really any more too, maybe a couple little pieces still coming off there. But I want to know if there's any gold in here. So let me shut this all down. Okay. Okay. Let me set this trommel right here, I guess. I'm going to lay this down, pick this up. See what's the best way to do this. Set it right there. Okay. I would think this first tray would have all the gold on it. Well, I'm not seeing any nuggets. Let me find a pan. Now is a bucket that I can set on. Let me take this off. Set that aside. Okay. Dump this into a pan. Maybe I'll just clean out the top tray here, because I think most of the stuff that I'm going to get should be in this top tray anyways. I don't see nothing down there. So I'm going to say that if it's not here, probably not nowhere. Okay. Let's see here. I've got a safety pan here. Okay. Well, I don't see no gold. I'm not seeing any gold. Let's see here. I see a lot of soap. I see a lot of soap. Yeah, there's some gold in there. It's just finer gold though, but see that? There is gold in there. Fine stuff, but there is gold. You can see that. Just some fine stuff. So all I got in those two buckets were fine stuff. So I don't know if that's promising or not. I think some more washed down, but that's it right there. Just that little bit. Just that little bit. So I'm going to sniff this up, put this back together again, and continue some more. All back into place. Okay. All right. Whew. Set up for another bucket. Okay. Ready to start running again. Maybe I'll get a couple more buckets ran. Fairly easy. Going to have to dump my tailing bucket now. Let's see, here's a full one. Don't need my sniffer there, put that over there. Nice big piece of quartz right there. like to see that thing loaded with gold on it, what I'd like to see. Maybe this is the bucket that has the gold in it. Has a nice big piece of quartz in it. Yeah. I ran 2 last time, so I'll run 3 this time. And again, I'm just going to clean up the top tray though, because that's where all the gold should be. Maybe I'd even get more braver and go 2 trays down. Set this trommel down there, reach around here, pick this up and set it over here. Just like so, okay. All right. Oh, I need a gold pan. Let's see. I'll just use this one right here. Let's see if I see any pieces of gold in there. It's nice when you can, but oh, that might be a piece right there. If that is, that's a nice little picker right there. I think it's just a rock though, but it might be a piece of gold. I don't know. A lot of times they'll appear right up here up on top of this ledge right here. So, well, let's dump this in here and see what we get. I don't see any. Oh, there's some more dirt down in there. It's better if you have like a spray that you can sit and spray this with. I said I was going to go through 2 of them this time. Clean up 2. Where's my pan go? My pan dropped down into the water. Come here, pan. Come here, pan. Okay, that's the 3rd tray. I don't see no nuggets sitting there on that 3rd tray, so let me put this back together. Till these go back together because it makes kind of like that fish shape or teardrop shape, I guess, in there. So that's how you know they're going in the right way. Okay, there we go again. this pen is for anybody that just loves to watch me pen. Well, there's the mail lady just came. Have to go get my mail, see what mail I got. Maybe I got something valuable. It's not much to pan down. Let's take a peek in here. Just some finds, not as much as that last run. That's pretty disappointing, actually. Just a little bit of fine gold in here. Nothing big. I had more in my other run. I mean, there is gold here. There is gold here, if you can see that. There is gold in there, but it's just all fine gold. I had more the last run. Oh well. Pointing. I'll put it in with the other pan. What did I do with my other pan? Come to think about it. You know what? I don't know where my other pan went. Come to think about it, I think I lost my other pan. Uh-oh. I don't know where my other pan went. I don't know where I put it. Well, I'm going to set that there. Anyways, I'm just going to leave that there. So I'll run these other 3 buckets at another time, but that's all I'm going to do for now. But anyways, that's the gold cube with the trommel on it. You know what they say, cube it or lose it. But it's a nice little thing. This here is what they call a 4-stack in the trommel there. Trommel's made by Gold Fox. Nice little units there. Anyways, hey, got some gold out. It's not as much as I wanted. Maybe there's some in the other 3 buckets and I'll run those at another time. I worked my ass off for that little bit of gold, so that gold is worth about $1,000 or more. But anyways, hey, I want to thank you guys coming along sharing on these adventures. Please leave me a comment, like, share, and make sure you subscribe. Sure appreciate all you guys. So until our paths cross again, you guys all have a very fantastic day. Thanks for watching, everyone. I got to go find where my gold's at now.
Truck, it's time to roll with hearts so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this land. This gold fever's got us running wild in the heart of the land. We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams never alone. With metal detectors singing in the breeze, we dig for the fortune, uncovering keys. With a gold pan in hand, we sift through the dirt. Each little glimmer makes our hearts surge. By the firelight's glow, our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings.
Stuff right there.
Gold fever's got
We did good,
us
man.
running.
The gold mine.
I got you. We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams.
Oh, ain't that cool? Is this like the three, I was going to say something bad. But that'll work.
Is that better?
There you go, that's good.
Our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. This gold fever's got us running wild in the heart of the land. We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars, with our hearts full of dreams we'll go far. This gold fever's got us running wild in the heart of the land. We feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. Never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far.